Hello, Innies and Outies. This is Fox Logic, and I'm doing an ARC tutorial. I've actually been kind of putting off this idea just because I kind of felt, well, I could probably just do it on my Twitch stream. Um, but I kept on getting, excuse me, I kept on getting people who said that they could wish that they could find some good tutorials on ARC, and if there's any game that I've played in Multitude, it's this game. So I'm gonna kind of show you the ins and outs, just kind of the basics, and then you can just go from there on how I personally like to play Ark, and how I kind of work my little priority list for making sure that you can play this Ark swift or play this game swiftly, excuse me, and kind of get to the in-game results as fast as possible. So yeah, this tutorial, I'm just kind of play it, but I'm gonna show you how you basically get started. So this is this people that haven't played it before, maybe you have, and you just kind of want to know, all right, well, I've just downloaded this game, and what do I do? So yeah, if you're kind of in that boat, I'm gonna help you out. So I've made a game or a character. This is a privately hosted, uh, unofficial sort of like. I basically made a local host, single person server for myself. So, I have messed a little bit with the controls. I increased the XP so that way I can level up faster. I think my XP is at 5. And I've decreased like food and water values so I'm not constantly getting thirsty or hungry. But anyway, so here I am. I've started on the beach. Now, the first thing that I like to do is I like to level, and I don't really care to do much else. So, when you first get started, the first thing that you're going to want to do is punch trees. It's like Minecraft. But, yeah, you want to get enough of this wooden thatch, collect a couple stones, and the first thing that you're going to want to make is your pickaxe. Thankfully that you come with pickaxe already learned, which is kind of nice. But this helps you harvest faster without having to sacrifice your health, which is nice. And then you just kind of go around and level as much as you can. Your first main goal when you first start Ark is you want to get to having a flyer as fast as you can. So my main goal is to get as close as I can to achieving that. Along the way, I've got a bunch of other smaller goals. So right now I'm just starting out. I just need to level. And so I'm just going to go around and make anything I can. Uh, the stuff that I collect, you can try to keep it if you want. But usually I'm probably gonna die either of salvation or starvation. Salvation. I'm gonna die of salvation. Probably starvation or an animal. You typically want to start off along beaches in easier areas and get off the beach as fast as you can. Um, that's mostly for PvP servers because if you stay on the beach, you'll probably be hit by another tribe. But this is my own personal little game here, and nobody's on the server with me, so I don't have that to worry about. But that is for PvP servers. Get off the beach as fast as you can. So, I'm gonna go around, just do some harvesting. In fact, I think I'm going to speed it up so that way you guys don't have to watch. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the resources I've collected and just keep making the pickaxes. I'll learn the hatchet and the campfire and just make as much of those as I can. Alright, I'm going to speed it up now. Okay, so I've gotten a few levels going. I did a little bit of farming, and I went ahead and made myself some spears, as you saw. Hopefully you saw. I went ahead and learned the spear. Uh, Wooden spear. So we'll go ahead and equip that. And I've also gotten some levels. Now, when you first start off, keep in mind there's no real consequence to messing up how you level your character. It's really easy to make the mind wipes, especially in game. So I typically will put my health points or my points into health points first, and I'll get up to about 200. I'm gonna definitely put in some for stamina for now. Um, the next thing that you're gonna want to learn, clothing, obviously, so that way you don't freeze. But I don't doesn't look like I'm freezing that much. When you're on a beach, it's really easy to kind of get started. So beaches are a really great place to start playing. But like I said, you want to get off of them as fast as you can. So my goal here with what I was doing currently was trying to get to bolas, which I can now learn because that's at level 9. So I need bolas. I definitely want to make a bed, which I will have to also learn sleeping bag in order to learn. And I need mortar and pestle and narcotic. So that is basically the first setup. Oh, I'll probably also need storage box. I think that I have about 87 engrams left. So, excuse me. uh, the next thing I'm going to want to do is at least get something set up. So, let's try to make some bolas. In order to make that, we're going to need fiber, stone, and I think hide. Fiber, hide, stone, and thatch. So I'm definitely going to need to hunt something. Crafting is the best way possible to level in this game. Killing dinosaurs is probably the second. So that's pretty much why I spent that time crafting. So now we're going to try to get some leather. Kill a little dodo here. I'll bring him out so that way you can see him. And then I think it is... Well, I just spent time trying to look it up. I'm going to use the axe. I got a fair bit of hide. Sorry about that. Anyway, so now that I have some hide, I need some stones, which you use the axe for. Okay, it looks like I'm starving, so I'm gonna eat some berries. And I did get some food, so let's turn all of these, all of it into 3 bolas. But bolas are a good place to get to. So we'll make those bolas. I'll put that over on my 5 slot. I'll drop anything I don't need right now. I do not need stim berries. I will need narco berries, but not right now. Definitely don't need seeds quite yet. I'll just eat these berries, that way I don't have them, because right now they are too much weight for me to carry. And we're going to go after an easy dinosaur. Typically the Parasaur is a good target. So we'll use the bolas to get more stuff for bolas. If you aim for the head, it's going to die faster. We'll use our axe to get more hide. Perfect. Don't necessarily need to put that down quite yet. Alright. So, we got a fair bit of hide. The next thing that we are going to need to try to make is a bed. But in order to put the bed down, we are going to need a foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and use the stamina points. 150 is a good spot. We'll put down thatch. And can we make that thatch foundation? Not quite, but we're almost ready to make that bed. We're a little heavy. So, do we need stone? We don't need stone for that, or for that, and we can always get stone later. So we'll drop the stone. We do need wood and thatch. The axe gets more wood, the pickaxe gets more thatch. I had to actually look up like which one got more leather. Didn't quite find it, but I went with my gut instinct and it looks like hatchet does get some more hide. I could be wrong. But at this level, I'll take anything. We'll go ahead and make one bed and one thatch foundation. That will level us up. Like I said, making things levels you up a lot faster. So we will put the thatch on our 6 slot, the bed on our 7 slot, and we'll just make something right now so that way we're not having to deal with going back and forth when we die. I kind of want to keep all these, but honestly, it's encumbering me right now. So I have 200 health, 150 stamina. I'll go ahead and go with a little bit of weight, especially since I'm dropping things. Let's see, can I pick anything back up? Do I need any of these? Not really. So I'm gonna come up close to this cliff. I'm gonna put the foundation down and the bed on top of the foundation. As you see, I wasn't able to put it down on the ground. You used to be able to do that, but they made it so that way you literally have to put it down on a foundation. Excuse me. I have like the weird hiccups, I guess. Alright. So there you go. A bed. You can name the bed, so we'll just do Beach Noob. Because that's basically what we are right now. I'm actually going to go back and grab some of that stuff that I dropped. I think it's still around. It's kind of dark now, so it's hard to see. We can always get it back. I'm also going to put down my fire and just start loading all of that meat onto it. And we need to burn stuff in order to make this work. So we'll grab some more wood and thatch. And we'll just set that to burn and cook. Now we have light and a friend. Okay, so I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make this storage box. So we're going to need some wood and thatch again, because you will need endless amounts of this stuff even in in-game. This way I don't have to carry everything. And it levels me up, which is really nice. So we'll go with more weight. And I'll put this box down kind of near my bed. And just start unloading everything I don't want to carry around with me. I would not suggest using or putting berries in your storage. You don't really need them quite yet. I mean, you can eat them when you're hungry, but I'm not trying to tame anything right now. So I'm just going to go around and I'm going to collect just as much stuff as I can and go back to farming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another hatchet because I just broke mine. And I'm going to also start collecting narco berries. Like I said, I don't need berries quite yet, except narco berries are the exception. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up, gonna go make some stuff and make a mortar and pestle and get ready to quickly level myself with making narcotic. So I'm going to speed this up now. Okay, so I've done a little bit of farming there and got some more stone, got some more fiber, and a level. So, like I said, you're not going to really need berries. We can eat the Mejo berries, they will give us more food value. As you can see, our food is going up. So we'll just eat all of those real quick. I don't want to eat any of those narcotics, so I'm being very careful. But we'll get rid of our seeds. In fact, we could type in seed, not stim, seed, and just drop all. Just get rid of those. Don't really need these tento berries or the stim berries. And we'll go ahead and put our fiber away. And we'll go with more weight. Awesome. So we need to make this mortar and pestle. It requires stone, which we'll grab some stone and hide. So now it lights up, and we can now make that. And we can put this stuff away. I'm going to keep the narco berries on me, so that way I can transfer them to the mortar and pestle. So I'm actually going to put the mortar and pestle on my platform here. I don't think I can put it on the ground. Yeah, you have to put it on a platform. So we'll just put that one there. And we're in our mortar and pestle, and I'll go ahead and put the narcotics in here. Consumables, drugs, and we're going to need some spoiled meat. So we're going to have to see if we have any in our campfire. Which we do. I also now have better food, so I'll go ahead and put that in my inventory and put it on my hotbar so I can reach it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to forcefully spoil some meats. That way we can use the spoiled meat for our narcotic. Now, what's really nice about using this method, making narcotic for leveling, is that this little mortar and pestle will sit here and make narcotic for me while I'm doing other things, and it kind of compounds my XP gain. And so I'm currently 19. I've got a whole lot of new stuff that is available to me. But like I said, my goal for now is to try to get to the Pterodon saddle. And let's type that in. So PT, it looks like I can't get that saddle until 38. So I've got a little bit of ways to go, but that's quite alright. We are leveling up pretty fast. But we will need spoiled meat to make narcotic. We're going to need narcotic. I currently don't have a farm yet, so I'm not going to be too super picky about the levels. I just need to be able to fly, because as soon as you can fly, the game changes. So, and then I can get off the beach. But, yeah, this is my first little setup that I have. Pretty nice little setup, pretty basic. This is typically where you want to be as a starting player when you first join servers. Again, if this is a PvP server, I want to get through this stage as fast as possible because I am a sitting duck out here. And alpha tribes and mega tribes typically like to meet run along beaches, and I will be gobbled up if I stay here. So anyway, that is my little beginning tutorial for getting started. Catch me in the next video, and I'll show you how I use narcotics to level up. Alright, thanks so much, you guys. Have a good one.